Ladies and gentlemen, African King, Ezra Arenyeka!
Gentlemen, obey my commands. In the event of a knuckle time, touch glove.
Of Nigeria. Whittaker just going up and down with the jab, looking to time the right hand over the top.
Less of the showboating, although I'm sure it will come.
Up those attacks. He's been boxing for a really long time, Whittaker. He was such a good amateur, of course. He knows that,
you know, putting him in his box, put him in his place, take any. Yeah, Whittaker going to look to try and break him up with the jab. Body shot. I was expecting a more aggressive start from our
different scenario for him compared to the people he's boxed previously, where he has looked to be aggressive, and well, he will be falling right into the. And that is good to see. That is good to see. Question about that. Taking their seats, because Whittaker is not somebody you.
It's a nice jab to the body from Arenyeka.
Nice and straight. Arenyeka though just dipped his own knees, let it slide over.
You know, at this level, it doesn't really matter. Whether you like how he does it or not, when you mixes the speed up, he changes where he's hitting. It could be head, could be body.
And enjoy himself. But you look at his fights, and he builds into all of the spade work now.
Yeah, I don't think he's a particularly, you know, heavy concussive. A very good timing, accuracy, spot on. Like I say, great.
When he wasn't.
I don't think anyone wants to lose the first 2 rounds, but when you've got the 10 rounds.
I think from Arenyeka's point of view, you're boxing someone who's as sharp as Ben Whittaker. You probably know the first 2 rounds.
And as sure of himself as he comes across, as he reaches for a long right hand, it's just to get that confidence when that bell went.
You wish for when you do that.
Round the back of the guard, but Arenyeka looks to try and fire back. Close that gap, looking to try and move in on Whittaker.
High guard with his hands so we can get.
He threads them through nicely through the gaps.
He started to retreat. I think Whittaker has sensed it. Final few seconds of the round. Light heavyweight on the line. Ben Whittaker in the dentistry at times. Through his education, just about to complete the UK up until this point, but this will announce him to a few people, particularly. Start to take a toll on Arenyeka. We saw one body shot and again goes downstairs.
Around the side and Ben's just touching him up, and when he brings the elbows in, he's just whacking him around.
Trying to get that jab away every now and then. And the reason is that most of the time when he tries
just throw more shots. Ben's not a person that you can throw.
Yeah, it's too sharp for Whittaker to catch with singles. You have to put combinations.
And he's trying to get a few more punches off. Kind of wants Arenyeka to be a bit more to get on the front foot and really let his hands go. That's when the technique can come.
Very difficult to, although Ben has hurt him to the body, he has got round.
Great shot by Whittaker.
Heading towards halfway, into the torso and rib cage of Arenyeka. And still to come, of course, Chris Smith up against Richard Roundport. So into the second half of the fight, we got from Whittaker here, Matt. He's in with somebody who he's booking in for a long job here, Whittaker, really.
Yeah, Ben, open him up, be creative, work the body.
And if he'd just been able to give himself a little bit of space there, Whittaker, he could maybe have caught it. Whittaker with a neat combination there, and then a nice left hand, a couple of left hands.
They're great bodies.
So there's just that one instance toward the end of the fourth round, I think it was. I think he's getting somewhere here, Whittaker now.
He definitely fell.
Up and down with the jab. There was an interesting little incident just as you left us. He goes to walk him back to the... He was making fun of him, walking him back to the corner. Arenyeka responded.
Goaded him by walking him back, and he stuck the head on him.
Nearly timed the uppercut there, Whittaker, not quite.
He uses them so effectively.
This is a first 10 rounder for Whittaker. And
yeah, he might be happy enough to get the 10 rounds though, Whittaker.
under your belt with a really good pace, push yourself basically.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure he'll do that.
Williams, because there was the headbutt in between rounds and then there was the elbow there. Go because he knew there was provocation, not that that means that you should be allowed. Reaching for that right hand. But he hasn't really done it all that much, and when it has happened... Turning southpaw here, Whittaker, who's done that a couple of times. He looks for a right hand. I don't think he landed his. I think Whittaker, up until this point, of round 8. Arenyeka again with a long right hand there, doesn't quite... Lifting that IBF International belt, which may or may not come with a little spin of his own there towards that blue corner, away to our... As you say, it can be dangerous. Wilder just turning blind. Really early, Matt, in the career still. From Whittaker, what we're seeing is that he has got respectable power. It can...
Wicked reflexes, very agile. It was hard enough, he can stick you with accuracy.
Came back off them. It's decent work from him.
I think Ben's lost respect for Ezra's power.
He has landed some shots in this fight, the Nigerian, to close the show here, if he so chooses.
Yeah, I would too. I think it'll be hard because Arenyeka can see rounds.
At a decent level as well. We're great pals. Great pals.
I think he was just having a little look off at the clock outside of the ring.
That left hand, as we head into the final 30 seconds, Whittaker just sinking. Finish it, he's got 15 seconds remaining. The Nigerian, and one at least really got through, and he's just about going to make it through to the...
Champion, the Surgeon, Ben